I live around like my neighborhood is a nursing home.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I
like,
don't neighbor
old
kids.
people are, dumb. They can maybe do some stuff. They'll be like, I don't even care about smoke. I went to Vietnam. And then they'll mow the lawn for you for nothing.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, we smoked everything. I ate Marlboro cigarettes. Sword and Spatula, please tell everyone what you do on the internet for me.
Um, I cook food and play video games. I do some live streaming stuff, some occasional gaming news stuff. I like to find food and video games and go cook it in my tavern that's in my basement. And yeah, just chill out and have fun.
I like it. I like it. What was the last thing you cooked in your basement?
Yesterday, I made a pineapple chicken sausage dog with corn riblets.
Ooh, that sounds actually wonderful. I like that idea.
It's good.
Have you played Dungeons and Dragons before?
I've played Dungeons and Dragons many times.
How did you like it? Is it fun for you?
I enjoy myself most of the time. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, maybe I'll change that this evening. We'll see what happens. But I think it's a good time that we start your campaign. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let me load you in on the computer. Boop 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 computer. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Sword and Spatula, your campaign is called Pizza Delivery. Have you had pizza before?
I have had pizza before, yes.
That's a good start. Okay. Your name is Marcus Turner and you're 33 years old. Is that okay?
That sounds correct, actually, yes.
Awesome. Fantastic. I'm going to read you your scenario. It's almost closing time at Uncle Gabagool's Pizzeria and Tax Return Center, located in the shopping center next to the sports clips. You've worked hard all day delivering pizzas, getting tips, and making all those customers happy. You hear the noise, and you see another order on the screen, and it's a big order. 10 pizza pies! Wowie, mamma mia risotto, says Uncle Gabagool in between bites of his baked ziti. You sigh, knowing that you'll be working later than expected. But it's a big order, and you've been trying to save up money to buy a cool water bottle shaped like a horse wearing sunglasses. You get the pizzas and hop into your 1998 dark red Volkswagen Jetta with a smashed rear bumper and head to the customer. You arrive, get out of your vehicle, and you hear the music from outside. Must be a party or something. You ring the doorbell, and a man opens it up. He looks a bit intoxicated, but in a cool way. He smiles and pulls out a huge wad of cash. Like so many dollars. How much do I owe you, he asks. You say 60, and he gives you exactly $60. He grabs the pizza and slams the door in your face, leaving you with no tip. How do you proceed?
I'm going to knock on the door again.
Okay, I'm going to roll for you knocking on the door.
Sure.
You rolled a 3. So you attempt to knock on the door, and you actually hurt your wrist quite a bit.
It's unfortunate there's no health insurance at the...
It is a pizzeria.
joint.
Yeah, that sucks.
What does the house look like? Is it like a backyard? Could I walk around the house to try and find somebody?
There is a backyard. I would say you're kind of like in a suburban area. It is a 2-story house. I am unsure of whether or not it has a basement. We cannot see from the outside whether it does or not. But you can tell that it has 2 stories and that there is a backyard with a fence.
A fence. Okay. How tall would you say that the fence is?
I'm going to roll to see how tall the fence is.
Okay.
You rolled a 3, so it is a 3-foot fence. It's kind of small. You could definitely walk over it. It's almost like an afterthought of a fence. I don't know why it's that small. I don't ask questions. It might be a homeowners association situation. Who knows?
Fair enough. Okay. yeah, then I would like to go around the house, over the fence, and then see if anybody's in the backyard, if there's a party going on.
Okay. I'm going to roll to see if you successfully jump over the 3-foot fence. You roll a natural 20. So not only do you jump over the 3-foot fence that is weirdly smaller than it technically should be in regulation, but you do so in such a magnificent way that some would say it'd be like Brian Boitano of grass and fence jumping. You land expertly in the backyard, and there are 3 people smoking outside.
By chance, are any of those people the guy who gave me no tip?
They are not.
Okay. I want to approach, sort of like make myself visible and approach and say, just introduce myself as the pizza guy and ask if the homeowner's home, I guess.
Okay. How do you want to say that exactly?
Hi, I'm the pizza guy. I just dropped off some pizzas and I wanted to see if talk to the person who took them.
Okay. You roll a 4. So you approach them very aggressively. You're like, "Hey, I'm the pizza man. I was just outside." You get very nervous talking to these people, and you scare the shit out of them. And they're like, "We don't want anything. We don't want any trouble, man." And they throw their cigarettes at you. They're lit cigarettes, and they run inside and shut the door.
How much cigarette is left in the cigarettes?
Let me roll to see how much cigarettes there are in the cigarettes. A half. They're like kind of half smoking the cigarettes. So
Okay.
3 half cigarettes are available on the ground for you for free.
Okay, yeah, right. It's just no tip, but a smoke. I'm gonna grab one of them, take a little puff, and start to follow the people inside.
Okay. So you're going to check to see if the door is locked.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
See if I can.
I'm gonna see if you can get into the door. You roll an 18. So you grab it. You put your, like, you know how you do like in elevators when you're like trying to see, like, hold that door, and like you put your foot in between the 2 elevator slats and you get in. That's what you do as they try to close the door. So your foot is in the door and you open the sliding door and you're in the house. In the house, there is a party going on. You see pizza being eaten. You see bongs being ripped, and you see beer being drunk.
Looks like a good party.
Yeah.
Can I see the guy who took the money? I'm looking to find this gentleman.
I'm gonna roll for, I think what they say a perception check is.
Sure. Yeah.
You roll a 3. You don't really see him, so your eyesight's not great. I wish you had better insurance as a pizza delivery guy, but you do not, because it's a pizza delivery business, and that's kind of how that works.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to reaccost the people I was following in. I want to explain, hey, I'm just trying to talk to the homeowner. I need to talk to him about the bill, about the pizzas.
Okay. Yeah, they are in front of you, so I will say you're going to reapproach them. You roll a 3. So once again, you just get so nervous being a pizza delivery guy that you just start screaming. I'm like, "I just need to talk to the man about the bill. Just let me talk to him about the bill." And they just they're like, "Hey man, like, we don't want any fucking trouble. Like, you need to fuck off, or we're gonna call the police." And they seem very scared. The party is like kind of paying attention to you in your actions right now because you're being so loud and so annoying. So the music's still going. People are kind of paying attention to you, the pizza boy, the pizza delivery man.
Okay. I guess I'll address. I'm really into finding this guy. I'm going to address the whole. I mean, if people are starting to look at me,
yes,
I'm going to kind of lean around the people I was screaming at for no reason, and just say, "Hey, I didn't get a tip. Could somebody tip me so I can get out of here?"
Okay. How do you want to say that exactly? Because that's going to impact the roll of the die.
I think verbatim. "Hey, can I get a tip? I didn't get a tip, and I want to get out of here."
Okay. I'm gonna roll for tippage.
Sorry, I'm yelling when I'm role playing.
No, you're good. You rolled a 12. So you said, hey, you kind of say it like Rodney Dangerfield, like, hey, can I get a tip over here? I get no respect. And no one really knows who Rodney Dangerfield is because they look kind of younger. And someone from the back, just from a distance, you don't even see him. They go, I got your tip right here, my dick. And then the whole party laughs and they turn the music back on and they start partying again.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm a little flustered now. I definitely can't take that guy's dick home.
That's true. I gotta roll real quick. Sorry, the guy in the back of the room that yelled at you, he rolled a 15, so definitely that is a got him situation. So I just want to make sure that's very clear.
I did in fact get owned.
Yes, you did.
In my brain, if I came in through the back sliding door of a suburban house, I'm probably in like the kitchen or dining room. Does that sound correct?
Yes, you would be in the kitchen dining room area. It's kind of like one of those open concept kind of things.
Sure. Is there by chance a like a trash can sitting like against the side of a cabinet or something?
Yes, there is a trash can that is open. It is getting kind of full of beer bottles and alcohol.
Okay. Is there anywhere, can I kind of look around? I'm trying to find like an empty pizza box or like some greasy napkins. I'm kind of just spying around where I'm at.
Let me look for perception again. You roll a 3. Once again, your insurance is terrible, and I really wish that you would get better glasses. But, as you're fumbling around, you did see earlier that people were eating pizza, and, on the dining room table, there are the pizzas with the grease and the boxes. So.
Okay. Well, since I brought my lit cigarette inside the house like a jerk, I want to, at this point, I'm embarrassed. I'm in pain. I'm awkward because I'm screaming. I'm going to take my cigarette and I'm just going to throw it, like flick it towards the pizza boxes as best I can and open the door and go back out the way I came.
Okay.
I'm saving up for another nat 20. Good karma.
Good karma.
Oh.
So you look around and you cannot find the guy once again. You try your hardest to find the guy, and you decide, fuck it. I have these lit cigarettes. I picked up all 3 of the cigarettes off the ground, and you flick all the cigarettes. You flick all the cigarettes at the pizza box, and you start to walk away. Now, here's the thing. You did roll a 4. When you did do that. So some of them landed and hit some people, but I also had you roll a 19 as well. So one of them did hit the pizza boxes, and it starts to smoke. Which way out of the house do you want? Do you want to go through the front door or the back door?
I'm just going to turn around and go right back through the back door, the sliding back door.
Okay, we're going to go back to the sliding back door. You roll a 15. So you do start to scooch back and whatnot. Back to that 4 again. You did see that someone's pants has been lit on fire by a cigarette, and you start to hear the screams of innocent civilians as you start to leave the house. You enter the backyard. You start to smell some smoke and maybe a little bit of burning flesh. How do we proceed?
Scale of 1 to 10, like how bad is the smoke right now?
It's pretty minimum.
Like how?
It's just
Okay.
kind of starting because like the one cigarette landed in the pizza boxes. The other 2 cigarettes hit like a person. So that was the person was your 4 roll. The 19 was your pizza roll. So.
Okay. Now that I'm outside, I kind of just glance around. I'm making my way back around to the fence, but is there anything that I could just sort of pick up and take with me in the backyard that might look valuable, might look like a $8 tip worth of backyard stuff?
Yeah, let me check a look real quick for you. All right, you rolled a 13. So you look around and you notice that there are some like garden gnomes and there are some kind of expensive plants, but they're in the ground. Some hydrangeas, some hostas, some expensive plants that you could probably make some use with.
Okay, well, I'm going to do two things, and I'm regretting saying that already. I want to grab the gnome on my way, and I want to stomp one of the plants on my way.
Okay, you only want to stop one plant? I just want to make sure. It's your campaign.
Yeah, I don't want to dawdle. I want, we're evacuating now. So
Okay.
I want the gnome, and I want some minimal plant damage.
You rolled a 15, so you do grab the garden gnome. It's pretty hefty, but it's good. And then you look at that hosta, and you just start stomping, baby. You just start curb stomping that hosta like no one's business. You make your way over the fence, and you start to walk towards the front of the house, towards your car. This might be a last roll situation. Is there anything do you want to do towards the end here?
No, I want to get me and the gnome in the passenger seat, back to the pizzeria. We'll just call it a wash.
Okay. You roll a 3. So while I can't believe how many threes this is happening
That's like
right
the
now.
7th roll. Yeah.
This is insane. So while you are, hastily walking back to your car, you do trip and you fall and you break the gnome into pieces. But you get in your car and you drive away. You get a call. Well, not a call. You get a nice little visit from the police the next day, and they said how you basically assaulted someone with a cigarette, and now they have 3rd-degree burns, and also that house burned half to the ground, and you're going to jail, buddy. But the best part about that, my friend, is that you have survived your No Dungeons, No Dragons experience. Congratulations, you didn't die. You didn't die. Do you have anything to say to these lovely, lovely people?
I'm glad we didn't die. I'm really sad about the gnome. I'm glad we didn't die. Survived to go see what prison's like, I suppose. Over $8.
Yeah, well, you got mad, and understandable. There was no tip. You did get all the pizzas to them successfully, and they had a good time. But things burned down, and things happened. Through the fire and flames, rise the phoenix, my friend. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for being on this program. God damn it. I will talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, yeah, man. Thank you very much for having me. Sounds good. I'll see you.
Have a good night. All righty, folks.